Hello, this video is brought to you by my supporters over on Patreon. Minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily good life meditation, an exercise that I do every morning a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:36 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone, which you can get at the link above. And if you don't see a link, there's probably one down in the description. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours and how I did with the various challenges and opportunities that I met. I plan for the coming day, and then I ready myself to die. Let's begin. First, last night and yesterday. Oh, wait, no, I forgot to do a poem. Yeah, I usually begin with a poem. Back with John Keats, we're going to read a poem that really dives into the classics, namely Dante's Inferno. It's a poem about Paolo and Francesca, who figure large in the first part of this epic poem, the Inferno, that is. And there's the story of two lovers that are caught by the woman's husband and killed, and then find themselves in the second level of hell, where they're being tormented for their indiscretion, their impropriety, their cheating affair. There's a couple of language items here, mostly a classic Greek names that we need to know. One is Hermes, who was the Greek god of the messenger god. He actually had winged feet. Oh, no, that was Achilles, I think, or one of the others. Anyway, he had wings. And he was the actual one that killed another guy called Argus, who's another name, who was a multi-eyed creature or man who was the watchman of the white cow that was the lover of Zeus, transformed into a cow. And Hermes was sent to rescue the cow woman, goddess, white thing, from Argus, and Hermes defeated Argus. So that's basically all we need to know. Hermes defeated Argus. Delphic reed could use like a pipe, and Delphi is, of course, the oracle at Delphi. So the term Delphic reed refers to anything that transmits insight, or as the muses would do. Ida is there's a couple of places here. Ida is it's a place. Hold on, it's a mountain. That's right. In Greece, Tempe is a gorge in Greece. And then, of course, we already talked about the second circle of hell. Let's see if we can figure this out. Here we go. The poem is called A Dream, after reading Dante's episode of Paola and Francesca. As Hermes once took his feathers light, when lulled Argus baffled swooned and slept, so on a Delphic reed my idle sprite, so played, so charmed, so conquered, so bereft. Let me try this again. As Hermes once took to his feathered light, when lulled Argus baffled, swooned, and slept, so on a Delphic reed my idle sprite, so played, so charmed, so conquered, so bereft, the dragon world of all its 100 eyes, and seen it asleep, so fled away, not to pure Ida with its snow-cold skies, nor unto Tempe where Jove grieved that day, but to the second circle of sad hell, where in the gust, the whirlwind, and the flaw of rain and hailstones, lovers need not tell their sorrows. Pale were the sweet lips I saw, pale were the lips I kissed, and fair the form I floated with about that melancholy storm. It's my third time to read it. I still don't understand it. As Hermes, so like Hermes and Argus, on a Delphic reed, so the inspiration's coming, my idle sprite. I don't know. My idle sprite. I don't know. Sorry, I need time this morning. I don't get this one. Oh, I was going to read that other poem today, wasn't I? I was going to read it again. Oh well. I'm a little bit flustered. On to yesterday and last night. We had an incident last night, just maybe an hour after I'd gone to bed. Yumiko called me to alert. The skunk had come into the yard and sprayed the yard and Ollie, the dog. So I had to throw on my things and grab my stuff and go to Target to get the compounds necessary to make the formula that removes the stinky oil off of the dog. And I did. It took a long time. And I did, and gave him the proper application of the bath, let it soak in, got it off, gave him a haircut, washed him then 3 times. Anyway, did the whole thing, and he's better. The yard smells, but the dog's better, and the house is not nearly as bad as it was. So, yeah, all's well that ends well, but I'm tired. And I got a big day ahead of me. I've got to drive, and you know how I fall asleep when I drive. But I'm getting ahead of myself about today. Yesterday was a very good day. I had a nice time with Yumiko. It was good just hanging out all day together. We did our separate stuff here in the house. I worked on updating old YouTube videos and various and other sundry other things. Went for a good swim. Yumiko took care of the stuff she did. We had lunch, watched a show, went for 3 nice walks. We went in the evening. We went to late afternoon. We went to Huntington Beach to watch the end of the 3-day air show. It's a good day. I'm tired though. Let's do the good life. Oh, challenges and opportunities. What challenge did I meet? An opportunity in one was the episode with the skunk, because I had to pull my mind together to prepare a plan about how to handle that, and I did. And I kept my cool through the whole thing. I'm proud of that. It was a part of me that was like overseeing it all, going, okay, stay calm, Kurt, just get on the computer, figure out what you need to do, and do those things. And that's what I did. It worked out well. Better than it would have 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, heaven forbid. But I'm tired. Okay, the good life. 8 objectives. To be always ready to die. To make good and effective use of time. To develop and maintain good and sound life principles. To cultivate good emotional reactions. To perform good actions. To recognize my true limits and true opportunities. To do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately, carefully. And to keep my balance. 35 principles. War, reason, homunculus, Anchorhold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, maturity, the social principle, pirate ride, family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, the feast of woeful, distraction, agency and the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the season of philosophy, script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and being ready. As for today, it's a tough day ahead of me. I'm up to it. First, I'm so tired. I'm going to need to try to fortify myself. I've got a long drive. I'm going to have an on-site meetings for work, and then one meeting that's tricky, an online meeting right before the on-site meeting, and then I'm going to engage in a ride-along with the hazardous material team today. That should be interesting. So I better get to it. Am I ready for death? Are my affairs in order? Yes, they are. Are my relationships sound? Yes, they are. Is my life's work complete? My daughter's raised. My book is writ. I'm complete. And that means that I'm ready to die. I don't want to die yet, but if I do die, I will go without a single go into oblivion without a single backwards glance. I like that way. I like saying it like that. So with that, I'll end. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care.